Let me tell you about a young guy named Alex. His story really makes you think about pride and what truly matters in life. Alex was, without a doubt, the best swimmer in his town. From the time he was a little kid, the water was his kingdom. He spent every summer at the local pool, gliding through the lanes faster than anyone else. He had a whole shelf in his room groaning under the weight of medals and trophies from swim meets. His friends called him the fish, and honestly, Alex loved it. He walked with a certain confidence, a swagger that came from knowing he was the best at something. His pride in his swimming ability was a huge part of who he was. One hot afternoon in late July, Alex and his friends, Liam and Chloe, decided to cool off at the old swimming hole by the river, just outside of town. It was a spot they'd been to a few times, but the river was different from the pool. It had currents, hidden rocks, and an unpredictable nature. The local rule was simple: stay close to the shore. As they splashed around, Liam pointed to a large, flat rock on the far side of the river. "I dare anyone to swim over there and back," he said, mostly as a joke. Chloe immediately shook her head. "No way. My dad says the current gets really strong in the middle. It's not safe." But Alex just laughed. "Not safe for you, maybe," he said, puffing out his chest a little. "You guys forget who you're talking to. He saw the challenge not as a danger, but as another stage to prove his greatness." His pride flared up, blinding him to the very real warnings. He ignored the worried look on Chloe's face. "Watch and learn," he declared, and with a powerful dive, he was off. The first half of the swim was easy, just like he expected. He cut through the water with practiced, efficient strokes, feeling that familiar thrill of power. He reached the rock, pulled himself up, and waved triumphantly back at his friends, who looked like small dots on the opposite bank. The feeling was amazing. He was invincible. He didn't rest long. Eager to complete his victory lap, he dove back into the water. But this time, things were different. He immediately felt the river's true strength. A powerful, unseen current grabbed his legs, pulling him downstream with a force he had never experienced in a pool. It was like a giant, invisible hand was dragging him away. Panic began to creep in. His smooth, confident strokes became frantic, clumsy splashes. He was fighting the water now, not gliding through it. He swallowed a mouthful of river water and sputtered, his lungs burning. He tried to swim toward the shore, but the current was relentless, pulling him further into the middle. The pride he felt just moments ago evaporated, replaced by a cold, terrifying fear. He was no longer the fish. He was just a boy, exhausted, and losing a battle against a force far greater than himself. He could hear Liam and Chloe shouting from the shore, their voices filled with panic. He was getting tired, so tired. His arms and legs felt like lead. The shore seemed to be getting farther away, not closer. Just as his head was about to slip under the water for what felt like the last time, he felt a rough object bump against his arm. It was a thick, floating log carried by the same current that was trying to drown him. With the last ounce of his strength, Alex wrapped his arms around the log. It wasn't a victory. It was survival. He clung to it, letting the river carry him where it would. Eventually, the current pushed him towards a shallow bend downstream, where he managed to crawl onto the muddy bank, coughing and shivering, completely spent. When his friends finally reached him, Alex didn't say a word. The arrogance was gone. Lying there, covered in mud and gasping for air, he wasn't proud. He was humbled. He realized his pride hadn't been in his skill, but in his ego. He was proud of being better than others, of showing off, and it had almost cost him everything. He had been so focused on proving his strength that he had completely disrespected the power of the river. The lesson Alex learned that day was a tough one, but a powerful one. True strength isn't about being the best or showing off. It's about wisdom, respect, and knowing your limits. It's about being proud of your hard work and dedication, not using your skills to feel superior to others. Pride can be a good thing when it motivates us to improve, but when it becomes arrogance, it makes us reckless. It can make us swim into dangerous currents, literally and figuratively. So, let's all be proud of our achievements, But let's also stay humble and remember to respect the challenges life throws our way. Thanks for listening, everyone. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.